jersey.
Roll away.
He hasn't really had opportunities to score many tries. This is Kostiev. And still on his feet. He made his debut back in London in 2007. So he's been around a while. Hasn't played in that many tournaments. The Russians we've seen in some of the games that they've played, that they've started really well but faded during the game, so that's one of the things they'll be working hard on. And of course, this being a final two is absolutely critical. Yazus Frushko manages to get past the first tackle, and the captain is in.
Well, that's why he is the best player in this Russian team, the captain, just showing raw power. Vladimir Oshchushko. They won't shy away from the physical nature of the game. You can see there the Samoans flying up on defence. Good through the legs pass. I think it was Shushkin releasing his captain. And this is a one-on-one, probably a two-on-one to be fair. Look at three defenders even around him, and that doesn't matter. He bumps off one and goes on the outside.
Built like a weightlifter, Shushko, but he's got the legs, he's got the wheels. So Yuri Kostiev with the attempted conversion, given it a good smack but not straight enough. It's still first blood then to the Russians.
Watch him here go to work, right hand fend, the power of the legs and the speed to finish. Lots of admire about that.
That bus must have been really full. Well, don't think that's going to go 10 meters. But the Samoans happy to play it, and well, it might have been a knock-on. Yeah, Brian says keep going. The Russians just have a little bit more of a spark in their game than they had when they first started. Maybe there was a lot of nerves around too. Very good play there by the youngster Shushkin. And well, the Samoans guilty of not making their first-time tackles. Another chance here for a second try. Can they get in the corner? Wow, how close is that? Tell you what, if Herman Davidov has scored a try, he's done really well. Carlton Arne, you as a former winger would understand how difficult it is.
I'm happy with the grounding, it's just a touch. We need a check touch? Yeah.
The way he's able to control his body and the act of putting this down is absolutely outstanding. Seli is the one from Samoa, down low. Nothing wrong there. Ankle's good, legs good, he's up in the air. At the moment he's fine. Can't see his right leg.
Arm first, eh?
And left arm as well there, Gavin.
Arm on the ground first, no try.
Yeah, I think that left arm hit the ground just before he dotted it down. So it's going to be a line out, and the throw-in belonging to Samoa. A little bit under the cosh at the moment.
In and stop.
Yeah, Mialui with the throw-in from the Honour Club. Russia, a real opportunity here to snake another try, but they've given away a penalty for holding on the deck. Quickly through the hands there of Leo Lolo. Good use of the width of the field now, and really a clean pair of heels from Samoa Toloa. Absolutely brilliant running from him. He didn't have to swerve, he didn't have to sidestep, he just used sheer pace.
Great composure there on this Monday Samoa team. They've got a good turnover, only metres from their try line. They spit it out wide to their speed. Finally, Samoa Toloa. Nice, low, strong, cruisy run from the number 10 in blue. Exactly what they needed for their own confidence, Gavin.
Yeah, it's also given the fact that they've had the two injuries with Tuatangaloa, who's off the park, and of course Francis Iramia with that broken leg yesterday, which was really the serious injury of this tournament. But other than that, they've looking to step up to the plate, and really importantly to get the points on offer here in the Shield final. Sights of the waterfront and the port here in Cape Town. Oh, it's a favourable bounce on that occasion for Sofolo, and he's just slipped through And that's 2 tries within a minute then for the Samoans.
That's one thing they really can do, and that's score points in bunches. Within a minute they get 2 tries. Yossi, Asa Falau, they all came from the kickoff. Look at the competition here. They whack it down with his right hand. And Asa Falau in perfect position in the supporting role. Once again, just highlighting the importance of the kickoff.
Yeah, Christmas time then for Sofolau. And they call him the excitement machine. And, that's maybe one of the reasons why.
Does he call himself that? What's going on?
Well, you know, everyone's got a nickname, and he said, well, that sounds like a good one. Well, let's go with it. Mialoy has not got it well. It's gone 10 meters now. Yazos Trushko. Little pop pass on the outside, and I'll tell you what, there's no substitute for real pass on the field.
Good job, Blue, play on.
There's a real opportunity that's been turned around now, and Sela then upfield. Sleight of hand there were the Samoans. Really very good handling from them, and it's another big chase. I'll tell you what, at the end of a tournament, you really are quite tired. You don't want to have to make those searching runs. Pick up from Unopa Nopoa. Out from Liololo. And it's a little chip and chase from the excitement machine. He might have overcooked that one, though.
Oh, I thought he might have a go at trying to pick it up. Yeah, look, just that right foot, bit of power. The great vision initially on the fly to put that ball through. And he knows straight there he's kicked it too hard.
So 9 points the difference then. And Samoa looking on course for a potential victory here with the Shield final. Bearing in mind, of course, that there are 4 competitions in the Sevens rugby. So 4 finals that will be played. This is the first of the 4. There's the bowl, the cup, of course, the shield and the plate. And that kick downfield will go into touch, and it'll be a half-time call then. The Samoans really perhaps quite happy with the fact that they've got that 9-point lead. 9 points is not a lot in Sevens rugby. They'll be hoping that it's enough to give them a real go in the second half. 14-5 it is to Samoa. This bus is also full. So a relatively easy try then for the captain of Samoa.
Oh, inaccuracy at the set piece here. Spoke about him being accurate, and he misses his jumper. He's still on the way out when the ball goes over him. Shushkin won't be happy. Sele with a dummy. The left-hand fence, so powerful. There's the Samoan captain. I think now this might be a bridge too far for the Russians to get back in this final.
Well, we've seen in all the games that they've played, even where they have been thumped on occasions, they, I'm just going to say, an 80-minute side. They're a 14-minute side. They will give absolutely everything right to the death. So can Tila Mialoy get this thing on stream? He's kicking in as been a little shaky at times. Sela up for it with a tap down. That's very well played, that by the Russians. And they can keep going. Shushkin, little inside pass, and it's scramble defense really for Samoa at the moment. Width of the field sort. Now the big chase. Going through on that occasion was Edward Filatov, and they might just have got in. Let's have a look at the assistant referee. His flag's down.
Do you have a view on touch before the grounding? No. So you're not sure? Do you have a view on touch before the grounding? Okay. Okay.
You see the referees really trying to make sure that you know, 100% sure of what it is, but they also don't want to have to go for the video review unless they have to.
Still fine, eh?
That's fair enough too. They want to make it right, especially in the final. The left knees are right there. Jeez, is he touching the chalk there?
I'm going knee before. Knee hit the line before grounding.
Oh. Yeah. Most unfortunate, wasn't it? It was a real, just a couple of millimeters perhaps in it. And it'll be a throw-in for Samoa. A big test for them too if they get this line out right. Sela with the jump. No, the Russians have taken it away. Good tap down. Kushkin doing really well there.
Yeah.
Opportunity for Shtushko again. This time making sure that it goes out wide. Just moving a little bit laterally on that occasion, the Russians, but they've got an extra man right now. Can they make something of this?
Time is over.
Well, the final pass not going where it should have gone, and this is where you can get punished by a team. The Pacific Islanders are particularly good on counter-attack, and it's going to be a pretty easy run-in here for Lialolo. I tell you, it was a run he probably didn't want, did he? Not at this time of the competition. Oh dear, 70 meters. I'm going to have to sprint.
Well, just showing his fitness levels, though. Lialolo been a monster at kick-off time for the Samoans. And this really did deserve a try. You can see it's just on his right shoulder. He had to reach back. Dmitry Shushkin, if he puts it in the chest, that's a try for Russia. And Lialolo, just a nice, easy 80-meter jog for him.
Oh, well done, and a good finish that, but it came from an error from the Russians. Tell you what, with Lialolo playing,
The other way, boys.
it's great that Lola Louis is not playing too, because get their two names mixed up.
Number 7.
He, of course, one of the great players of Samoa, over 1,000 points that he scored. We remember him, Rapino Lavasa, Tim Nanai Williams. There's been some really great players that have been produced over the years by the Samoans.
What's going on, guys? 7's. Yes. 7's going off.
So they're just trying to work out now who's going off and who's coming on. I think that Samoa
Come on, guys.
said that Danny Tusitala
We're playing on.
is going to come onto the park. No, he's not. So the kickoff then from Jack Saina. Bear in mind, of course, that their bench is depleted with those two injuries. Samoa, that is. There's a high tackle there on Danny Tusitala. Well, here they come. The fresh legs can certainly help matters here for Samoa. And in the case of Lafelea Va, he has got try number 6 for Samoa.
Danny Tusitala there reacts the quickest from a high shot of from Kushku. See him here, just a little late cut. Lafelea Va, lazy, very tired tackles, as you'd expect after 2 long days. High competition from the Russians, but outplayed in this one by a very confident Manu Samoa team.
Well, the Samoans are definitely going to be the shield winners in this competition. Just a couple of seconds left, and a solid lead at the moment of 40 points to 5. And soon hear the hooter in the background. Clever play that by the Samoans, making sure that it went the 5 meters. Now the long pass, and what better would have been if the captain could have scored the final try. But he spilled the ball and gives the Russians an opportunity to pick up some points, maybe get into double figures. Well, most of the ball in the second half has belonged to Samoa. They've controlled it well, and they've scored 6 tries in the process. So that will be it then. And Samoa, with the 6 tries to 1, will feel confident and comfortable and very tired with their victory.